Hello YouTube, Cameron here. Today I'm going digging again. I'm on my way to... Sorry, I'm spaced out because I'm distracted by all the airplanes. I'm saying I'm on my way to Brookside dump. But first I'm going to do a bit of exploring. Past what that stone structure I showed near the mill, near the Brookside dump, turns out to be a mill. Yeah, that's probably the people who are dumping in the dump. It's right next to it. So yeah, turns out it was probably an old mill, at least according to someone who commented on YouTube, and I'm gonna choose to take it seriously because it makes sense. Hey guys, so I'm at the creek now, way downstream from the dump. I'm finding a lot, and I mean a lot of shards. One moment, let me switch the hand my bags are on so I can pick up the shards for you. Okay, one moment. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of shards, all pretty worn. Oh, so they probably come from upstream. They might even come from the dump. Probably do, if it could have been in the creek a while. No signs of anything whole, but I'm ready. Keeping an eye out. Seeing a lot, and I mean a lot of shards. Nothing whole yet, though. They're quite old, probably early 1900s, the shards, maybe older. At least early 1900s. I'm not decided if I should keep going downstream or if I should... Oh, airplane. One sec. Wait for that to die down before I talk. What I was gonna say is, I'm wondering if I should keep going downstream or if I should, you know what, it's smarter to head upstream to the stores. There might be a second dump in addition to the one that I've been digging at if I keep going upstream. Or it could be coming from the dump. I think either way, the smartest option would be to head to find the source, which is probably the dump I've been digging at. And again, that's pretty far upstream, so who knows. Just checking if anything washed up here. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that's from a shelter made by probably students. I'm looking at the flooding area, see if any bottles washed up. There's this thing, I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm gonna head upstream. I'll keep you live with me for now. We're gonna head towards the dump. I don't know how far it is, honestly. You know what? I already got my shoes soaked intentionally because I wanted to walk in the creek because I saw a shard over here I want to investigate. It's a potential shard. No, it's a plastic cup. That's what I saw from across the stream. Keep an eye out for anything whole in the stream. That's where, if there is something whole, that's probably where it's going to be. Is in, not, you know, out. So we're going to keep an eye out for any bottles. I'm not going to walk in the stream because it gets a bit deeper here. I don't want to get wet any deeper than my ankles. I might if I see something in the creek, but not unless I see something. I have to keep my phone dry, so I'm definitely not even close to that depth. If I saw a bottle that was where I'd have to get to that depth, what I would do is I would take my phone in my pocket, leave it on the side of the creek, and go in without my phone. I see some potential bricks in the water, but that's not worth going deeper for. I'm walking around the edge in the water, as you can see, simply because the previous dump I found was in the creek bank, which means probably if I do find another dump, I won't be able to see it unless I'm in the water. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I do know I need to hold on tight to my phone for dear life. So maybe I shouldn't be filming, maybe I should leave it in my pocket. In fact, I'm sorry, but I will... Airplane. I'm sorry, but I will leave it in my pocket until I find something. Simply because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it in the water. Bye. I'll be back. Here's something interesting. This is glass. I don't know what it is, though. Look at this. In here. It's partially broken. I don't know what it was. It's kind of interesting, though. The code. I'm finding a lot of shards. And the farther I go upstream, the less worn they are. Chances are, if it's not the dump pile I've already been digging, then either way, I'm getting close. Actually, no. Based on I just reached the mill site, so it's definitely the dump I've been digging. It's not a new dump. Oh well. I just reached the site. I'm almost at the site of the dump. Hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to show you this, which I think is the radiator for a car or a tractor. Let's see if the upper side has a herd ornament on it. Let's see if I can get it up. One sec, I have to put you down. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, no ornament. Yeah, but I'm gonna dig around right where it was. Try to see some bottle shards. I'm gonna get my thing out and get digging. And see if we can find the herd ornament. Oh crap, ants. Ants. Watch out for them. Sorry, ants. Didn't mean to fuck with you. Especially since you look like fire ants. Let me see if the herd ornament's in here, and then I'll leave you guys alone. That would be nice as a milk. Okay guys, so I dug 2 of these bottles, which are foreign of some sort. They have marks on the bottom, but they're not worth taking. Something B&J, something Burke, and something. Not worth taking now. Oh well, no success yet. I'm gonna give up soon. Hey guys, it turns out some potential good news is that it turns out the dump's way bigger than I thought. So I thought it ended right where that tree is, where the fallen tree is. It turns out it goes all the way over here. Unfortunately though, it's a bit too rooty to do much digging. Maybe over here though in the sand boot. Let's see. No, there's roots underneath once you dig like an inch. After like an inch of digging. So unless there's something near the surface, you can even look for it. I'm not gonna find anything. I'm seeing a lot of tiles. Old tiles. I see a bottle up there, which I'm gonna investigate. I'm seeing a lot of shards up down here. Let's see. No, it's just that metal covering thing. I mean that plastic covering thing, which is over it. Well, maybe it was meant to turn out the but it just happened because and it's already a lump along with the roots. I think you're stuck in this dump. It's just very difficult digging. Which is why I have found about 2 3-hole bottles, 2 bottles in 1 ball jar. The ball jar was badly cracked, so I didn't take it. Also, it was one of the clear, perfect mason jars, which are not very common. And out of those 3 bottles, none of them were good enough to take. I was hoping for at least 1 good bottle. The reason I chose this one is because I won't be allowed to go digging this weekend, so I went here, so I wouldn't find a lot of stuff. But this will hopefully satisfy my urge to go digging, as long as I got at least 1 good bottle, which I did. Yeah. Hey guys, just got my first whole bottle. Fortunately, it's slightly melted, but it's a glycopyrrolene, so not bad. Woo! I'm gonna dig a bit longer. Hopefully I'll find more whole stuff, something not melted, preferably. Just got what I think is a whole Borden's. Let's look. It's an early one. Ah. Dig it out very carefully. Hopefully it's something better than the Borden's, but I doubt it. But it's whole. Woo! Uncracked or bruised as far as I can see. It's an early one. It's an early 1900s one. Fortunately, it's not old enough to have the eagle, but it's still a nice find. It's like 1910s Borden's. Nice. Yay. I'm gonna keep digging here. Now I know that's potential. Woo. Finally, some success. Things are looking up. Let's keep digging. So guys, turns out the dump is much bigger than I thought, but also nearly everything's broken. The only things the 2 whole bottles I found were the only 2 keepers, which were the only 2 bottles I found in the section that I discovered is the glycopyrrolene, which is partially melted, not too badly, and then the Borden, which is in good shape, but common. But it's also an older one, until the 1900s. And so the dump turned out to be way bigger than I thought. I just reached the end of it, I think. I think it's finally over. So I'm gonna head back now. I'm not gonna go digging again until the weekend. Even then, only if the weather allows it, and I don't have too much homework. Hello, I'm back with the review. Let's get started. First was just plain cork, which I'm gonna put in a bottle. Surprisingly, I assumed that since I found a cork, I mean there was a bottle nearby, but there wasn't. I assumed it fell out of a bottle, like as I was digging it, but nope. Somehow it survived on its own. Most corks you find in dumps are in bottles. But this one wasn't. Then there's this nice glycosylene. There's only one, it's blown in the mold. Nice. This is a mouthwash, by the way, for those of you who don't know. K.O. and Co. K&O Co. That's interesting. But you know the one problem with this? Can you see it? It's partially melted. Fortunately, it's not that badly melted. It's not like too warped or anything, but it's clearly partially melted. It looks more obvious from this side. You can see it's tilted forwards. But it's not too bad, so I'm still probably going to keep it. It's a nice find. Yep. Next is just this plain jar lid. Unfortunately, I have a jar that matches it for a different dump. Then this, which is interesting, is probably celluloid. It's an old comb. Has a lot of the bristles. Unfortunately, they got warped over time, probably from pressure of being buried. Still a pretty cool find. It's like a tortoiseshell pattern. I'm definitely going to keep that for my artifacts. Pretty nice. Unfortunately, very warped, as you can see. And here is the best find. This is in early 1900s or so. Probably 1910. It's about World War I era. Borden's milk bottle. It's the oldest Borden's I've dug. Definitely gonna keep it. And one way I know that it's World War I era, but look, it says quality service, trademark, Borden's, and then property of Borden's Farm Products Co. Fortunately, Borden's don't, but you know how I know it's World War I era? Because at least I've heard certain bottles from the World War I era can turn a topaz color over time, which is kind of like a brownish kind of color. And you can see right here, that's exactly it's kind of like a brownish yellowish color. And look, you can see that's happening with this one. I'm not sure if you can see how well you can see that. Let me get some light. It's turning topaz. And you kind of see it at an angle with the Borden itself too. It's more obvious in person. It seems to be turning topaz. I could be wrong, but either way, I'm gonna probably try to find a way to leave this in sunlight, so it would look pretty cool if I changed the color. Either way, it's definitely a keeper. Probably blown, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with milk bottles. Yeah, it's 1910s or so. And as I discovered this video, the dump's way bigger than I originally thought. It also says Borden's on the back, by the way. Yeah, this is nice, paneled bottle. Unfortunately, I found some milk bottles broken that would have been much better than this one. Like one that said Creamery on it. I couldn't see the brand name though. Would have been even better than this one. Oh well, it's still a good find though. Okay, that's all. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. Time to cork this video. Unfortunately, since I was quite proud of that outro, I realized I missed an item. Have no idea what this is, but it's quite interesting. Let me know if you know. Oh, there's cat hair in there. Yeah, I don't know what it is exactly. Let me know if you know. No markings on this side, but there are some markings on this side. Simply the number 50, nothing else. No brand name, no nothing. So I don't know if that helps anyone identify it. It's still dry because I just cleaned it. I have no idea what it is, so I don't know if it's worth keeping. But I'm really curious what it is, so let me know if you know. Yeah. For now I'll save it, at least until I identify it. Otherwise it will be for sculpting. Okay, time to actually cork this video.